Hi, my name is Martin Hughes. I'm an MBA student out of the Dubai Study Centre, studying the Projects Pathway, started in January 2012. As I'm on projects, I only get to choose one elective. The one that I picked was Advanced Strategic Management. I went to a talk from Professor Jagiello and was very impressed at what was being taught and the way that it was being taught in. About 18 months ago, I was determined I would do an MBA. I decided to do Manchester because I'd been to Manchester University about 20 years ago. I'd left without honours and I had decided that it was time to get a certificate of education from Manchester in some way, shape or form. So I was prepared to give them my job to go and do it. Luckily I found a company that would not pay me quite as much but would give me the time to do the MBA. So for 14 months, had a great time, thoroughly enjoyed the teaching, was earning some money at the same time, everything was great. And then about 4 months ago, I was restructured out of the company. So I had a couple of choices at that point, one of which was to go find another job. The other one was set my own company up. And I decided on the latter, in a great part because Manchester gave me the tools, gave me the network, gave me significant help from the faculty and the local student centre to enable me to go ahead and make use of the MBA in a very practical and direct way. It's not helping me massively in my personal life, I will be honest. It's a challenge when you take it on. An MBA is an advanced degree. It requires effort, it requires significant input, it requires thinking, it requires a significant amount of reading. So one of the things that you have to make sure is that your partner is on board with you, that your family is behind you, that they understand when you have to study and the time that it takes to do it. Business life, I was lucky enough to be able to start my own business based in a significant part on the tools, the techniques, some of the network and with the support of Manchester Business School. I have a management consulting firm based out of Dubai. Without the teachings, certainly I would have not have had as many things, services, products, methodologies that I could talk to my clients about. I certainly wouldn't have probably had the number of people that I would be able to talk to, experts, so that if I don't know something, then I certainly will know somebody through the university who does. And access to quality faculty. I've found without exception that the faculty here and all throughout MBS, the visiting professors who've come here, the time that I've been to Manchester, they've really made an effort to try and help you out. I think it starts with an incredible bang. You go in and if you're lucky, you would get either Paddy McNutt or you would get Xavier Duran to teach you managerial economics. And it's a subject that I would suggest that nearly every student doesn't have a great knowledge of. And you walk into the workshop and somebody hands you a stick of dynamite and sticks it into your ear and lights it. It's what it feels like. The impact and the sheer amount of knowledge and new teachings and new learnings that you get through managerial economics is vast. And you'll never read the Financial Times in the same way again. It gives you such a massive insight into the workings of companies and of people and why people do things and why companies do things and how they communicate. It's just like sticking your foot on the accelerator as soon as you turn the engine. It's an incredible introduction. So that I would nominate as one of the highlights. I would also say that strategic management with Kevin Jagiello and Bob Vass, a comedy gold double team, probably more Last of the Summer Wine than Reeves and Mortimer, is another highlight. It's a capstone course, so everything is brought together in it. You can apply all the concepts that you've been taught, but it's just, again, the sheer quality of the knowledge that's imparted to you, just the information that you get, the fact that you get to it at the end of your course, so you're with a group of seasoned people who have taken the time and made the effort to understand the course and understand it, and if they're lucky, prepared well for the workshops, which you absolutely need to do, then it's an amazing experience. So you start well and you finish well, and you have some very interesting electives in the middle. I've only been to Manchester. I would like to go to either Shanghai or Singapore. That will depend on finances. But yeah, I would always encourage people to go to Manchester. And I would always encourage people to travel as well if they can. If they can go to a secondary workshop, to do it. The difference in the culture, the difference in the people attending, the things that you can learn from other cultures is spectacular. So make an effort, go down, go to another centre, go out with some of the students, listen to what they've got to say, learn from them, and it's an intensely rewarding experience. Work smarter, not harder. Form a study group, make better use of technology, engage, make sure that you put in as much as you can, and you'll get a significant more out.